Hello, it's Mrs. Glasson. Welcome to episode 3 of 11 Plus Advice from 11 Plus Experts. At this time of year, when I receive lots of questions about mock tests, we are going to talk about mock tests in general and a very important mock test in particular. Since I became a tutor, I have received a range of mock test questions and answers sent to me by parents over the years. Mock tests from a range of providers. Some of them have been absolutely excellent. Some of them of rather questionable quality. But on a more positive note, Mr Cracknell has been an 11 Plus examiner for 32 years. He has written and marked 11 Plus English exams for grammar schools in Essex, Kingston, and most recently Sutton. So I am extremely proud and honoured to announce that he has written Mock Test 4 for us and filmed a 40-minute feedback lesson. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome the Senior 11 Plus Examiner Emeritus, Mr Cracknell. Hello, CP.
Hello, Mrs. Glasson. How lovely to see you again.
Well, it's always lovely to see you, and I have some great news.
You have great news, Mrs. Glasson?
I do indeed, because Mock Test 4 is now available on my website, and it has already gained rave reviews. I showed you some of them after the last episode, but there are many more. Absolutely stunning reviews, in fact. Too many for me to read them out now, but again, stay behind and I'll show you after we finish filming.
Well, that's fantastic news, Mrs. Glasson. I'm really pleased, and I hope the students enjoyed taking the mock tests because I enjoyed writing it for them.
Fantastic. So, as you are the writer, the very illustrious author of Mock Test 4, and your fabulous feedback lesson has been so well received, can you tell us a little bit more about the test and the lesson?
Yes, I can tell you about it. It's split up into 4 different sections. The first section is on spelling, and if you've got Mrs. Glasson's Wonderful Words book, you will be given a really good head start with that. The second section is some questions which are based on an autobiography, although some of it might be a fictional autobiography, because quite often literature can cross from one genre to another, and it's sometimes difficult to tell what is real and what is fiction. The second passage is nonfiction, and that is on the same subject as the first one. And then there is a comparative section, because some 11 Plus exams contain a comparative section. Some do and some don't.
Okay, so the other thing also that we've talked about, and I think it's also worth pointing this out, that the comparative style may be new to the 11 Plus, but it's certainly not new to us, because in mainstream education, comparing texts is part of everyday English teaching. It's what we do, is it not, Mr Cracknell?
Well, I couldn't agree more. That's absolutely the case, Mrs. Glasson. And what is very different, I suppose, about 11 Plus is that the comprehension questions are likely to be multiple choice. They are on my mock test 4, which of course is not the case when you're taking GCSEs and A-levels. Having said that, increasingly over the last few years, for both GCSE and A-level, if your students, we hope, would want to go that far, you will find that a lot of the questions are based on comparing texts, comparing poems, comparing books. And if there is an element of coursework in the exam, at the moment for GCSE it's speaking and listening, but that may change, the ability to read 2 different texts, probably 2 different types of text, or 2 texts from totally different times, is really, really important. And the more practice you get at that, the earlier you start it, the better you'll do in the end.
Fantastic. So these really are mock tests that teach not just for the 11 Plus or for Key Stage 2, but your mock tests will be helping students in their future English studies, which is, as you know, fantastic, because I always say English is not just for the 11 Plus, English is for life. That's amazing, CP. Thank you so much. And do stay behind and I'll show you those absolutely stunning reviews. Brilliant! And some updated information, Mock Test 4 has launched. And not only that, but my mock tests are now available in money-saving bundles. Sorry, let's try that again. And not only that, but my mock tests are now available in money-saving bundles. That's better. So, to take Mr Cracknell's mock test 4, and benefit from his 40-minute target setting feedback lesson, head over to www.mrsglasson.com and let you into a secret. Even he doesn't know about this, but he's even got his own landing page. I will show it to him later as a surprise. Take a look. I hope you like it. And before I go, don't forget to subscribe and like. It means a lot to us to get your approbation and to know that we are helping. And if you comment below the video, I promise we will reply. The 11 Plus is such an important journey. We are happy to be your guides. Here endeth this episode of 11 Plus Advice from 11 Plus Experts. Don't forget to tune in for the next one. See you again soon.